সুধী দর্শক, স্বাগতম ও ধন্যবাদ আমার সাথে সংযুক্ত হবার জন্য। সুধী দর্শক, আজকে আমি এমন একজনের মুখোমুখি হয়েছি যিনি এই মুহূর্তে পৃথিবীর সকল প্রান্তে ছড়িয়ে থাকা প্রতিটি বাঙালির হৃদয়ের ভালোবাসার এক নাম। বাবা বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা কামরুল চৌধুরী, মা লায়লা চৌধুরী মেলবোর্নের বাংলা কমিউনিটির অতি পরিচিত ও প্রিয় মুখ। বাবা 1971 সালে স্বদেশের জন্য জীবন বাজি রেখে যুদ্ধ করেছিলেন, আর 2021 সালে কন্যা সেই অর্জিত মানচিত্রকে বিশ্ব দরবারে নিয়ে গেলেন এক অনন্য উচ্চতায়। মাস্টারশেফ 2021 খেতাবটি তিনি অর্জন করতে পারেনি সত্য, কিন্তু 16 কোটি বাঙালির হৃদয়ে তিনি বিজয়ী, তিনি সেই মুকুট পরেছেন। জি দর্শক মণ্ডলী, আজ আমি মুখোমুখি হয়েছি আমাদের সেই ভালোবাসার মানুষ কিশোর চৌধুরীর সামনে। কিশোর চৌধুরী শুধু এই মুহূর্তে অস্ট্রেলিয়ার বাঙালির মনেই ঠাঁই করে নেয়নি, পৃথিবীর যেখানে যত বাঙালি ছড়িয়ে আছে সকলের ভালোবাসার নাম কিশোর চৌধুরী। পান্তাভাত থেকে শুরু করে আলু ভর্তা বা মিষ্টি পান সবকিছুই তিনি উপস্থাপন করেছেন এক অনন্য রূপে, এবং যা আমরা কখনো দেখিনি সেইভাবে গ্লোবাল ফুড টেবিলে, যা আমাদের এত বছরের ঐতিহ্যকে দিয়েছে এক অনন্য মাত্রা। আজ প্রশান্ত পাড়ের পত্রিকা প্রশান্তিকা থেকে আমি এসেছি কিশোর চৌধুরীর মুখোমুখি। চলুন তাহলে শুনি তার মুখ থেকে কিছু কথা, সাথেই থাকুন আমাদের।
Recording for you, make sure and pop myself on mute, so I'll leave it with you.
All right, thank you, Sacha.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, glad
Thank
to meet you.
Yeah.
Finally, dream comes true.
Oh.
আমি কি বাংলায় বলবো না ইংরেজিতে, কোনটা আপনার জন্য সুবিধা হবে? I'm fine with both.
Yeah, maybe English, and we can both cross over to English and Bangla, so it's more casual.
ঠিক আছে।
Yeah, I think in Bengali it can be very formal, but দুইটা বাংলা ইংলিশ দুইটা আমরা মিশিয়ে বললে I think it's more casual and more natural.
Yeah, সমস্যা নাই, কারণ হচ্ছে এটা পরে তো আমি আসলে লিখেই পাঠাবো। আমিও মেলবোর্নে আপনার মতো লকডাউনেই আছি, so we are on the same boat. আচ্ছা, সবার আগে আমি জানতে চাই যে at this moment how are you enjoying this love and privilege?
Oh, sorry, I was just checking the internet connection. Yeah, I think when the show ended and it finally aired, it was really amazing sharing my journey with everybody, and then sharing my, sharing this, I guess, victory, or sharing my success with everyone. I could tell that it made thousands and thousands of people very proud and very happy to see someone like themselves do this.
Yeah, definitely, because people saying maybe you didn't own the title, but still you are the queen of our heart. That's what people say. What is your reaction after hearing all these blessings and everything?
I went in there on my own path to do what I truly believed in, to see that it's, struck a chord with millions and millions of people from, of course, South Asia, but then North America, Canada, all throughout Europe and the UK. It's just struck such a huge chord. My story, it's wonderful to share that.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting is you are a graphic designer, then also you're looking after the printing business, then shifting into this journey. So where you become this people love as a Kishore. Now Kishore is a brand. A lot of people, one of my friend even made a branding on your name. So how you can describe this journey?
The journey for me has been quite, it's been a really good one and successful one, I guess. Coming from a business background and being in printing, it is, in a way, you still get to be creative. You get to, and you have to manage the day-to-day, I guess, in all seriousness of what it means to be a business owner. So moving from there into becoming a chef has been the natural next step of something that I'm very passionate about, and lending myself to that.
Yeah, people who know your family closely. We know that in family also it's a tradition for you cooking for people, and I know your dad like I call him uncle, so he also a very good cook. So is that something in your heritage you can tell?
Yeah, I think even on the show, I credit all of my cooking ability to my mother and father, who are fantastic cooks, but they're very different in their background. My mom is from West Bengal, from Kolkata, and then my father is from Bangladesh, from Dhaka. So they have two very different styles of cooking that I was able to pick up both from this side and that side of the border. And in that, I feel very lucky because I had, although it's Bengali food and Bangladeshi food and Indian Bengali food, it's still, it just really widened my palate in Bengali cuisine.
Definitely. Even though Bangladesh is a small country, our cuisine actually quite wide ranges. It's true. Then where and you put this
Yeah.
West Bengal and East Bengal both together on the same plate. It was incredible, actually. Another question.
Thank
I
you.
myself was working as a chef for more than a decade when I first came in Australia. So I understand how stressful is this industry, especially in the kitchen when you hit up with lots of customer at the same time. And then because in a MasterChef competition, you guys progress very quickly. The shift was very quick. So how you manage this incredible pressure?
Mm.
What was your mechanism? Because I had to give up my chefing because I couldn't handle this at the moment.
Yeah, I think right now I'm enjoying the pressure of the kitchen. I actually missed it when MasterChef ended. We finished filming a couple of months ago. So I really, really missed that high intensity of the kitchen that you would relate to. It's a very intense environment. So it's how much you enjoy that, how much you enjoy. Like, I think for one of the pressure tests, I said this is akin to you know, it's almost like an adrenaline sport.
It is.
So
It is.
yeah, I do like it. I guess I'm very lucky that I'm cooking in places where I want to cook. And it's just, I have a lot of passion for it, but I'm also in good places, in amazing kitchens with Chef Yomo and Adam De Silva. So I'm really enjoying the work environment, and I get to cook my dishes, put it out there. So I've had a really, really fantastic experience being in the kitchen. It hasn't felt like work or pressure.
That's good. That's good because yeah, you know, kitchen could be really stressful sometimes, and especially with the things like competition, like pressure test. I feel get nervous sometimes, like, oh my God, is it going to the right direction? What if something went wrong? Things like that. Another thing is MasterChef. During this journey, you has to stay on the studio or that place, and a long time you was far from your family, your daughter, and your son and your family. So how was that emotionally? Definitely it was hard. So
yeah, I think like you could see in all the contestants, especially those of us who had children, I think it was very, it's a huge toll and it's a huge sacrifice to go and do what we did. And the MasterChef platform is so big. It's people who are serious about getting into food, beginning the next leg of their life. So definitely for me, Linda, Pete, Brent, Tommy, those who had kids, Jess, there was probably about a handful of us who had children, and so you know, it was a different level of I guess, you know,
but
being
you did it all the very best. It was
you.
tough, definitely, I can tell, because I have my son. How it emotionally react you when the judges said the battle leaf dish as a love letter to the Bangladesh? How you emotionally react, like instantly? What was your
So
instant
I
reaction?
didn't actually see what gets said or the tasting or any of that
definitely,
at all.
yes.
I only know months later. So I saw it on TV when you saw it on TV for the first time. So
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like I myself got really emotional when they said that. So of course it's a very, very what do you call it? Lovely things to say.
Yeah.
Another thing is what was your main inspiration behind putting this panta bhat, the alu bharta, like যেটা আমরা অনেক দিন ধরে খেয়ে আসছি, এটা আমরা কখনো কেউ চিন্তা করি যেটাকে আপনি যেভাবে গ্লোবাল ফুড টেবিলে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করেছেন এটাকে কেউ করতে পারবে, সো এটা কি didn't you think it's a kind of risk you taking?
Yeah, in that moment, it was a huge risk. So this is one of the things that I get asked a lot, because there are so many articles that are written about this particular dish, and then the history of this dish, the heritage, also the different areas in and around the Bay of Bengal where this dish comes from, like Orissa, what is their version of it. There's an entire festival based around this dish further north from Bengal, I feel. So there's just the sentiment of this dish was so high, and it was also quite extraordinary that something as simple as water, rice, smoke, it just, I think it made quite a huge impact.
এটা আসলে অনেক বড় বিষয় ছিল, লাইক আমি পার্সোনালি খুব ইমোশনাল হয়ে গিয়েছি, এবং আমার পরিচিত যতজন আছে সবাই তাই ছিল। আর বিশেষ করে যখন 10 out of 10 from all the 3 judges, it was definitely something like extraordinary, and as a Bangladeshi or Bengali, we feel so proud of that dish, and the thing is we never think that it could be put on the global table in a simple, simplicity, minimal way. So well done.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Another thing is
just a final question, please, Meeta. Thank you.
Oh, definitely. Okay, I have so many questions, but what is your future plan at the moment? Are we going to see any Bangladeshi restaurant here in Melbourne or in Australia or Bangladesh very soon?
Because you're in Melbourne, Meeta, I think you should get online or go to Hungry and order my food.
Oh, okay.
I've been cooking all week at Tonka, and then starting today's Thursday, up until 12 tomorrow night, you can actually order my dishes. So there will be 2 dishes on their menu, which is a charred corn chaat. It's like it's a play on grilled corn. Amra jeta grilled corn bhutta khai. So it's like that with a tamarind basted chutney. So that's my version of a grilled corn chaat and a ossobuco rasala. So they're 2 dishes that you can order straight away right now if you're in Melbourne.
I'm in Melbourne, but I'm just in the other side. I'm in the western side. So, but definitely when the lockdown over, I will definitely do it.
Yeah, so, I think they deliver all across Melbourne. So,
oh, okay, then definitely,
everyone in Melbourne can try my food immediately.
So I will. The name is Tonka.
Yeah, and also the other thing is like everything, my journey and everything, where I'm working, where I'm cooking, is all on my social media platforms. So
that's true.
Facebook, Instagram, it's really easy to follow what I'm doing next there.
Okay. I just ask one last question. I'm sorry, Sacha. When we're going to see the cookbook?
The cookbook is something I'm writing, so I don't have a final timeline for it, but yeah, hopefully soon.
All right, all the very best, Kishua, and I just wanted to say all Bangladeshi is proud of you. So do I. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Shacha.
Thank you.
Thank you, Meeta. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.